Hello. For those who don't know, I was living in Umeå, northern Sweden, until last week, where I was studying cognitive science, and then COVID happened, and with COVID, I was aware of the potential danger of the virus in mid to end of January, and I didn't want to take a flight back home. I didn't think it was wise, both for myself and for the potential of cross-contamination, contaminating more people. So for this reason, I didn't want to fly, I didn't want to go on a bus or a train, and I don't have a car. So I thought maybe I should cycle back home. And my home is about 3,000 kilometers away from Umeå. So I started cycling around to get a bit used to it. I've had that bike since 2.5 years, so I'm used to cycle. But I'm not used to great distances. So that's me riding around in Umeå at the end of March. And as you see, the weather isn't really the best for doing a huge trip. So I waited until a good week in April before I left. And that happened on the 22nd of April. That's when I left. So I gave back my keys and left my apartment. And I will show you some of the images I've taken. I haven't had much time to take a lot of videos because, first of all, the nights are very cold. So my batteries have a tendency to run dead during the night because it's below freezing. And so I can't, and I don't really have electricity other than my power banks, so I can't really do longer videos. So at night I'm sleeping in a hammock. It's below freezing, so it's quite cold. I've got a sleeping bag and an under cover for the hammock, and then I've layered that with safety blanket, and then I have some reindeer pelt, and that's the best actually. From all of these, my reindeer is what keeps me a bit warmish during the night. Anyhow, so when I left, we had like temperature around 14 degrees Celsius, and but it was extremely windy, and that's quite common in Umeå. It's quite often windy. And after that, 2 days after leaving, it started snowing again. So that wasn't a joyride when it was snowing for the whole day. And one local person advised me to go on the highway instead of the local small road, and it started snowing really hard in the middle of the highway. And some of the highways or freeways here in Sweden, they're allowed for cyclists, but man, they're dangerous. It's nuts. So I'm never gonna do that again. So far I've been going around to avoid highways or freeways as much as possible. I'm not clear on whether they are considered freeways or highways, because it's the biggest road around, and the cars and trucks and everything, they go at 110 kilometers per hour. I guess that's around 90 miles per hour, so it's pretty fast. And some of them have only one lane, and there is no security lane or anything on the bike. So if you're cycling on the main lane where trucks will like just go by you at 100 km an hour, and that's suicidal, seriously. If you ever cross Sweden on a cycle, don't take the E4. Anyway, so I think I'm going. So this is Umeå, still Umeå. That's by the big river Umeå. It was still frozen at the end of March and began to throw in, I think it was mid-April, I don't remember really well. But by the time I left, most of the river was unfrozen. And there was no snow on the sides of the roads anymore, except like patches there and there. So when I left, we had around 15 degrees, I think, and the weather was good, except very windy. But then, yeah, we had snow. So I'm going to pause that here. So that's 1 or 2 days after I left. I don't remember, but definitely the first or the second day. So as you can see, the sky is blue, and I move a lot. I move the camera a lot, I'm sorry. Anyway, yeah, that was a great day, beautiful day, and that's me. Hello. Okay, leaving this, the next day, I went to avoid the highway. I went into the mountains of Höga Kusten. So that's in the mountains of Höga Kusten. You can see this river here. It was beautiful to cross. It was a bit low in the valley, in between two hills. And that's a very famous river for fishing salmons, apparently. And the ice is not totally gone. You can see still on the other side, unfortunately you cannot see, but there were like white waters a bit further down the river, so it was a gorgeous sight. I really liked it. You can see the icebergs floating in the river. Yeah, and that same day, yeah, so there was a lot of hilly terrain, so going up and down and up and down, and I've got like 35 maybe kgs of stuff, so quite a lot of weight on my bike. Going up ain't very easy. Anyhow, I don't know what I'm doing here, but yeah, the road was pretty bad, a lot of rocks, yeah, unpaved road. I did, I think, 15 to 20 k's like that, and you can see the snow is still quite high, so that is another one. Yeah, that was the same day, all like on the way to avoid the highway, the E4, going down south to Switzerland. So I'm trying to find a place for my camera, because anywhere I put it, it doesn't really hold on the bike. So I'm trying various options to see whether one is better than the others. So I think, yeah, so after all like this uphill climbing with my bike, this one is going finally down if I manage to find a place for my camera. Spoiler alert, I think I do. I think I found a place. So it was exhilarating because the view was amazing, and I hope I caught that on my camera. I'm not so sure, but because at the end of it I think my camera just like stumbled down, so hopefully you can see what I saw. It looks like far north, Canada, Alaska or something, and that's north in Sweden, I think. They must look quite similar. So, finally going down. I don't have to use my legs no more, which isn't really true because I have I think it's called torpedo bike. So one of my back wheel brake functions if I use the pedals backwards, so I need to put quite a lot of strength to brake. You can imagine also going on that road, the chain, my bike chain is gonna be so dirty. Anyway, so you see Frozen Lake ahead. It was a beautiful, beautiful lake after a very long climb, and I managed to find a car there. I don't envy people who have to commute on this road every day. Oh, that's when my camera fell down, so quite late. So yeah, it was more amazing. So that's me. Okay, that's a few 2 or 3 days afterwards. That's a sea. That's a Baltic Sea. So the Baltic Sea now is not frozen anymore. It's been frozen on the side up north in Umeå, like a Holmsund, I saw, but here it's not. That's again the sea, the fjords. Swedish fjords are very few, and that's one of them. They're not as epic as the Norwegian ones, but they're pretty damn beautiful anyway. Oh, that was yesterday. A frozen lake up in some natural park, which I don't remember the name of. Högakusten, you have this national park with a forest, and on that road I didn't see a car for more than 3 hours. So I did 50 k's yesterday like that. I continued on and on and on because I didn't want to spend the night in the forest there because it was very remote and I'm not so sure about bears. Also, it was much colder than down by the sea because of the elevation. So I wanted to go down, and that's what I did. I stopped when I reached the sea. I went and found a place to sleep in. So still the weather is getting colder, unfortunately. So that day was pretty windy, not there, but not in the mountains, weirdly enough. I think the high trees and the valleys, they protected me from the wind. We had a few snowfalls, but nothing exciting. But once I arrived by the coast, it was extremely windy and cold, like 2 or 3 degrees Celsius for the end of April. So that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed that, and hopefully see you maybe in a week.